They say a picture captures a moment in time, but what if it also captured the end of it? Tonight, let me tell you a story about a man who believed he was documenting life until he learned he was the one ending it. Welcome to The Final Flash, a psychological descent into the shuddering clicks that decide who lives and who never sees another sunrise. I never meant to hurt anyone. At least, that's what I told myself, even when the truth was staring back at me through the lens. I was a street photographer. People called me Lens Walker, the man who wandered through the city nights collecting faces, stories, fragments of humanity. But the first time I realized something was wrong was the night I photographed the balloon seller. One click, one smile, a normal moment. The next evening, he was gone, dead. Exactly 24 hours later. My chest tightened, my hands shook, but I brushed it off as coincidence. I shouldn't have. Death began to follow me like a shadow. But then it happened again. A violinist at the subway, a food delivery boy resting on a bench, a tired, middle-aged man smoking outside his office, a teenager laughing with his friends, all dead, within 24 hours, every single one of them. At first, I denied it, then I feared it, then I tested it. Every person I photographed died exactly 1 day later. Not similar, not approximate, exact, down to the minute on my camera's timestamp. I told myself it was a curse, something supernatural, something outside my control. But curiosity is a dangerous poison. I tested it. I aimed my lens at a homeless man sleeping on a cold bench. 24 hours later, he was hit by a train. My stomach twisted, my soul cracked. I wasn't documenting life anymore. I was documenting the countdown to death. As the bodies multiplied, I learned the rules. Rule 1, the subject must be alone in the frame. Rule 2, death comes 24 hours to the minute. Rule 3, each photo rearranges itself in my gallery, always appearing first, as if the camera wanted me to remember what I had done. Rule 4, the one that broke me. There was never a repeat, never a miss, until her name was Maya. I didn't know her, but she looked broken, eyes smeared with tears, the world blurry around her. And without thinking, without hesitation, I took the shot. She froze, looked right at me, and whispered, "Why? Why did you choose me?" It was as if she knew. She stepped backward into traffic. A bus roared toward her. I lunged, pulled her back to the sidewalk. For the first time, I saved someone. Maybe the curse wasn't absolute. Maybe I could fight it. For a moment, I felt hope. Foolish, stupid hope. Exactly 24 hours later, I stared at the timestamp, waiting, counting, praying. 11:59:57 seconds, 11:59:58 seconds, 11:59:59 seconds, midnight, nothing. She was alive, breathing, safe. Relief washed over me like warm rain. And then, my phone buzzed. A news alert. Mutilated body found in city apartment. My skin crawled when I opened it. The photo showed my building, my hallway, my floor. I ran towards her apartment, and the victim was lying on a stretcher in a body bag outside Maya's door. Police officials taking it away. My breath died in my throat, because then I understood. The camera didn't kill her. I did it. My hands trembled as I scrolled through my gallery on my laptop. And that's when I saw them. Photos I didn't remember taking. Faces twisted in terror. Strangers in my building hallways. Victims staring right into my camera. The truth hit me like a blade. These weren't predictions. These weren't prophecies. These were memories. fragments from the nights I blacked out, nights I told myself were stress, or trauma, or exhaustion. But they were me, a different me, a darker me, a version of myself that hunted in the shadows and used the camera to document my own crimes. The 24-hour pattern, a lie my mind created to protect me, to keep me sane. The curse wasn't in the lens, it was in me. Tonight, as I tried to accept the truth, I heard footsteps outside my door, slow, heavy, purposeful, and then my own voice whispered through the crack, "It's time for your turn." My heart stopped. I sat in front of the mirror, lifted the camera without meaning to. My fingers moved on their own. Click. The flash lit the room in a burst of white, and in that afterglow, I saw him, my silhouette, my smile, my eyes, hollow and hungry, standing in the doorway, dripping with blood. There would be no 24 hours this time, no countdown, no curse, because now I wasn't the photographer, I was the subject, and the killer behind the lens always comes back for his final shot. Some say every photograph steals a piece of your soul, but in his case, it stole his sanity, his memories, and ultimately, his life. So, my beloved subscribers, if you hear footsteps tonight, if you feel someone standing just outside the edge of your vision, don't look. Because once he captures you, your time starts ticking too. See you next time. Until then, sleep peacefully. If you can, good night and sweet nightmares.